All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Haloyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who have taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so let's get into some news today, man. Let's see what's going on, man. All right, I'm trying to keep y'all in the know, man. All right, we're watching, man, letting y'all know what's happening, man. All right, so as you see right here, the title of this article, it reads, Putin moves 4 nuke bombers closer to Europe after Trump sent nuclear subs to Russia as Kremlin warns against escalation. Yeah, so, as you may or may not know, I reported on it the other day. You had President Trump, man. All right, send 2 nuclear subs to, quote unquote appropriate positions, man. All right, closer to Russia, man. After a remark, ex-Russian president made a remark, Dmitry Medvedev, man. All right, and because Trump sent the 2 nuclear subs, now you got Putin moves, like it says right here in the title, says moves 4 nuke bombers closer to Europe. So things are happening, man. All right, the Lord is making these tensions rise, man. All right, we're getting closer to Yahweh Shai cracking that sky, man. All right, pretty soon nuclear missiles are gonna fly, but we know before the nuclear missile comes, the missiles come and hit this earth. We know that the mark of the beast has to come first, right? These are the 2 main prophecies we're waiting for. The time of Jacob's trouble, the martial law popping off, and the great hell and death and the famine, the civil wars and all of that popping off like real crazy, man. All right, then the MOTB coming, which is, is part of the time of Jacob's trouble. And then the nuclear missiles are going to fly, man. And then Yahweh Shai going to crack that sky, man. All right, to raise up the Negro, Latino, Native American, man, the true Israelites, right, to be kings and gods and rulers of this planet Earth once again, man. All right, starting with the elect. Okay, but let's get into this article, man. All right. It says right here, Vladimir Putin has moved at least 4 heavy Tu-95MS nuclear bombers closer to Europe, says a report. All right, the strategic aircraft are often used to bomb Ukraine, and the report from Insider UA says they have been loaded with missiles, leading to a high probability of an imminent major attack. Ooh. All right, so it says, but if confirmed, the moves comes after Donald Trump declared 2 nuclear submarines closer to Russia after a threat of atomic war from the Kremlin dictator's close ally Dmitry Medvedev. All right. It says the U.S. submarines are now where they have to be, Trump said late on Sunday. Yeah, so because Trump sent 2 nuclear missiles, 2 nuclear submarines, all right, closer to Russia. All right, now you got Putin moving his nuclear bombers, all right, closer to NATO countries, man. All right. Woo. All right, so it says Putin rebased his Tu-95MS planes from Olenya Air Base to Arctic Murmansk region after an audacious June 1st drone strike by Ukraine. All right, they were also moved from Engels 2 in Saratov region amid fears of Ukrainian attacks. They were sent to Russia's Urenka air base in Amur region, 3650 miles east of Moscow, where they were considered safe from attack, but evidently some of the planes are returning. All right, Russia has transferred bombers from the Far East closer to Ukraine. At least 4 Tu-95MS aircraft were redeployed from Aranka Air Base to Olenia Angles 2. All right, some of the aircraft are already equipped with cruise missiles. All right, it says, as you see, the Tu-95 MS nuclear bombers closer to Europe. All right, according to a new report. All right, because of what Trump did, man. All right, so the Lord is raising these tensions up, and according to biblical prophecy, you're gonna have Russia gonna be the main ones to destroy America, man. Okay, Isaiah 13, Jeremiah 51, man. All right, the land of the north, man. All right, the Medes. All right. So where was I at? It says the planes are a part of Russia's nuclear strike arsenal, but are also used for hitting Ukraine with conventional bombs. All right. Meanwhile, on Monday, Ukraine's domestic security service said it had demolished a Russian jet fighter and damaged 4 other military aircraft in a strike on Crimea headed by Russia. That's another article. All right. It says in a statement, it was claimed that Su-30 had been completely destroyed with another damaged. All right, 3 Su-24 jet bombers had also been hit, according to the report. All right. I want to get straight to the main topic. All right. Let's read this real quick. It says, but Putin's spokesman said today that it was Putin's words that mattered, all right, not those of Medvedev's, all right, and an ex-president who is now deputy head of the Russian Security Council. All right, he said, listen, in every country, members of the country's leadership have different points of views on current events, all right, have different attitudes. There are people with a hardline attitude in the U.S. and in the European countries. This is always the case. All right. It says on the Trump submarine move, he said it is obvious that American submarines are already on combat duty. This is an ongoing process. This is the first thing. All right. But in general, of course, we would not want to get involved in such polemics. All right. In any way. We would not want to comment on this in any way. All right. We are very careful about any statements related to nuclear issues. You know that Russia takes a responsible position. All right. President Putin's position is well known. Russia is very attentive to the topic of nuclear non-proliferation. All right. It says he warned there can be no winner in a nuclear war. All right. We do not believe that we are talking about some kind of escalation. All right. But a nuclear war is what's going to take place. All right. A nuclear war is going to take place. All right. According to biblical prophecy. All right. Malachi 4:1. All right. All right. There's going to come a day that shall burn as an oven. Talking about when these nuclear missiles hit, man. All right. And you had Apostle John. All right. You had Ezra. All right. You had Zechariah, Jeremiah. All right. Isaiah. All right. They seen the visions and the prophecies of these nuclear missiles of this third world war and America being destroyed, man. All right. Come on, man. All right. So just to let y'all know what's going on, man. All right. Putin moves 4 nuke bombs closer to Europe after Trump sent nuclear subs, all right, to Russia as Kremlin warns against escalation. And even AI also gave me the of what's going on too, all right. Putin moves nukes to Europe. All right. Vladimir Putin has moved at least 4 Tu-95 MS nuclear capable strategic bombers closer to Europe, redeploying them from the Urenka Air Base in Russia's Far East back to bases at Olenia in the Arctic Murmansk region and Angles 2 in the Saratov region, according to reports citing Insider UA. All right. It says this action followed heightened tensions after former U.S. President Donald Trump ordered 2 nuclear submarines to move closer to Russia in response to nuclear threats made by Dmitry Medvedev, all right, a close ally, Putin, and deputy head of Russia's Security Council. Basically what we was just, kind of reading here. All right. Trump described Medvedev's comments as highly provocative. though the Kremlin sought to downplay them, all right, emphasizing that only Putin's statements reflect official Russian foreign policy, all right. The Russian presidential spokesperson reiterated that Moscow takes a responsible stance on nuclear issues and warned that there can be no winner in a nuclear war, all right, while dismissing the current situation as an escalation. Yeah, all right. So things are happening, bro. All right. So I was just here to let you know what's going on, man. To read this quick article real quick to let you know what's going on, man. All right. So Lord willing, this was edifying, man, to keep you on the know. All right. So with that being said, I want to say call Halalyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakal Quitash. All right. So on to the next one. Shalom, shalom.